And we are here for you. Are you ready for one of the hottest podcasts out? We talk about relationships.
I ain't fixing them. I ain't trying to fix them.
You say what?
I ain't trying to fix them.
Punk is here to help fix your relationship. And we have a new guest. So we get...
It's Maya.
Hey. Welcome, Maya. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me.
For our foolishness. We about to get into it today, all right? Maya, would you risk your relationship for a picture with Chris Brown?
Damn, straight to it.
Let's get going.
Ooh, okay. So the way I think of it is, if a man is secure within himself, it should not matter if I'm taking a picture with Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, anybody. You know that this is like a fantasy of mine. You know this is something that I don't deem feasible. Now, that's not to say he's not taking pictures with certain women that he might want to take back home, but I guess the all in all answer is, would I risk it knowing I'm risking it? Like, yes. If my man said, you go take that picture, we done. No, I would not do that. I wouldn't do that. But I would go take the picture.
Okay. Why you don't think the picture is risking it? So you saying if you was with a random dude and you took a picture like that, that's risking it.
But this isn't a random dude. This is Chris Brown.
So you saying because it's Chris Brown, it ain't risking it?
Absolutely.
A man don't want to see his woman being touched by no dude like that, period. No matter who he is.
That's insecurity talking. Because me as a woman, I'm going to be okay if you want to go take a picture with Bernice Burroughs. So go take your picture. Keep it cute, but take a picture.
It's not insecure if I feel that way if it's a regular dude. But it's insecure if it's Chris Brown.
No, because yeah, absolutely.
Why? What's the difference?
This is he's literally going down in the history books. Like, he's going to be remembered forever. This is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity. That's why they're taking these pictures. Now, given they do get a little saucy.
Why ain't your one-in-a-lifetime opportunity?
You is. You my man.
Fuck Chris Brown.
You.
No
we
offense,
gonna get married.
Chris Brown.
You're my husband. You're my boyfriend.
It ain't a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Like,
then.
Would you be willing to take a picture with Michael Jackson? Like, if he was living.
What you mean?
Like, would you be willing to take a picture, just regular, not paying $1,100, but would you be willing to take a picture with Michael Jackson? If he was living.
Not with this nigga got me picked up holding my leg.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, because there are some women that are keeping it cute. So would you be willing to take a picture with Michael Jackson?
Them ain't the people that's getting dumped.
What if your girl told you?
I saw somebody keeping it cute. And
you know what I'm saying? They definitely keeping it cute. For
it was a regular picture.
For sure. Now, if your girl told you, I don't want you to take a picture of Michael Jackson because I don't like it. Heck no, I'm going to think you gay. Would you not take that picture? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, answer the question, answer the question.
Okay.
First of all, what do me taking a picture with somebody mean I'm gay? Now I'm looking at her
that's
like
her reason. Like, if she heavily believes, I'm
still taking a picture. Let's get this right. I'm still taking a picture. Right. But me and you got a different issue because you think I'm gay.
No.
Taking a picture. No. If you can say that out your mouth because I take a picture with a certain person, I feel like those are feeling somewhere. Now, deep down that you were exposing at that moment.
Okay, Punk. I saw you post something on social media
about them tricking.
No. About because it was like men taking pictures with Chris Brown, and you said that's weird as hell. Weird. So why are you saying that? If you saying why are you saying that?
She said I wasn't paying. I'm not paying $1,100 to take a picture with a dude. I don't care who you are.
But that's weird. Don't see but why is it weird though?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see some of the pictures they was taking?
No, the dudes wasn't doing no weird stuff.
No, some of them pictures was weird. That's what I'm saying. Not the people wanting to do it.
Okay.
I think them paying for it is. Just me personally. I'm not paying to take a picture with nobody. I'm just not.
So my thing is, the way I'm looking at it is, because if you're going to say, why is your mind state thinking that I'm gay? The girl can be like, why do you think I would cheat on you? Like, do you not trust for me to sit there? I'm just taking a picture. So if that's the case, we can flip it and be like, I can't just take a picture with my somebody. I wouldn't say my idol. I don't like that word, but somebody that I admire. I can't just take this picture and keep it at that. You gotta think that that mean you think that I'm loose as a goose.
No, so let me be 100. The dudes I seen that said they was leaving their girls is because they were embarrassed by the poses and shit like that. Not like, oh, you just went and took a picture with a dude, you would cheat on me. It was literally like, it's pictures, this man is holding legs wrapped around his waist. Like, why is you on that? That's okay?
Now, don't get
and
me
this
wrong,
picture done went viral, like so
that.
Millions of people finna see it, and I'm supposed to be cool with that.
Let's keep it a buck, because I also seen someone post this. Boy, he said, I'm so insecure. I'm so secure. I would pay the $1,100 for my girl to pay for it. So I guess it just depends on how you feeling about. Because I can see the notion of the legs wrapped around. Okay, that's a little saucy. Now that's a little extra.
You doing way too. But I don't care about you taking a picture.
It's a 2-second pic. Like let's keep it a buck. He got a lineup of females that's doing the same thing. You about to take your little picture and get gone. Like, is you really gonna risk losing somebody over a quick look?
That ain't a little picture. It don't matter. 2 seconds. I ain't even finna get into the 2 seconds.
But I'm gonna stand up for my girlies.
A lot happens in 2 seconds these days, and you ain't gonna feel the same way.
Just say, I don't think it's as heavy as the men is making it. I don't think it's as heavy as y'all are making it. Like, y'all are losing good women just because she's taking a quick picture. This ain't like she's taking them home and doing
That's the respectful thing.
But like, I get that.
Okay, so let's look at this picture here. So this was the main one I saw.
Yeah, right. That's the number one picture I see.
I ain't with it. I ain't with it.
Oh, that's too close?
I ain't with it. Because that's like you dancing with a nigga in the club.
How?
What you ass on privates? That's like you dancing, grinding on a nigga in the club. Are you going to be okay with me and some chick got her booty all up against me?
I'm not going to lie.
That's a little much.
Cute. I would keep it cute, but let's be real. You never know what you're gonna do at that moment. He might was like, "Come here, let's take the picture," and she probably was just quick, like, you know what I'm saying? I think y'all are reading too heavily into. I think that's the insecurity talking.
You don't think that picture was too much?
I'm on the fence. I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50.
My whole thing is this: if your guy took a picture like that with a chick, how are you feeling about it?
I mean, but let's be real. They just had the Exotica exhibit in Chicago. How many women let their men go up there and just to touch on a woman's butt that they've been fantasizing about? So, I mean, it's just I mean, I don't read too heavily into it, especially knowing it's a celebrity, knowing it's somebody that's.
Punky, he got the gloves off tonight.
She just dodged the question. I'm just trying to.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it
I just want to know if your guy behind a chick like that and he take a picture like that, how you feeling about it?
Will there be hell?
Is it cool or not?
Nah, it ain't.
Exactly. So then it ain't cool. It ain't, and it don't matter who the person is because in real life, regular people fuck celebrities too.
They do.
Like, it happens. So to say this a once in a lifetime, ain't nothing gonna happen. Man, please. You don't know what may happen. Because if Chris Brown like, oh, yeah, well, you coming to the after party? You going to say no?
Are you saying
yes, in the after party.
My baby watching. I'm going to say no. No, sir.
Exactly. She said, what she saying? My baby watching. She said the right thing. Because
we ain't going to jam you up. Next topic.
I'm going to try. You right for dodging that one.
Oh, man. Me personally, I mean, yeah, the extra shit, the legs around and bent over and all that, that's too much. I wouldn't have broke up with my girl over that particular photo, but I would have been talking some shit, definitely. I definitely would have been talking some shit. I got a hall
pass.
Huh?
I got a hall pass.
Not the hall pass.
You got a hall pass?
I got at least one hall pass.
Oh,
you
got the
picture.
I got at least one hall pass.
Sir. Absolutely not.
I got at least one hall pass.
That's a little extreme.
Right.
That's a little extreme.
That picture was extreme. Nah. You got your legs wrapped around this.
The other ones, yeah, the legs wrapped around. Yeah,
I got a hall pass.
Yeah, that's yeah.
All right.
Me and my wife got a pack though. We know what's up.
You want to say that again for our viewers?
Me and my wife got a pack. We know what's up.
Okay, good.
If Chris Brown get her a shot, she gonna take it. I ain't even mad. If Sanaa Lathan give me a shot, I'm gonna take it.
Did he just negate everything? He just argued this whole segment. You an ass. You're an ass, sir. What are you doing, sir?
I ain't talking about a picture though. Like
he be fighting other people's battles.
I do. I absolutely will. I will fight battles for us.
Okay.
I will.
All right.
She got one person. That's one person though. She got one person, and I got one person.
All right. Well,
I ain't paying for it though. You spend your own funds, baby. You want to take that picture?
All right. So we were just talking about earlier about somebody's birthday coming up. So this is a nice little question.
I was going to say that. Is this about the dude spent that money?
Oh no.
Go ahead with yours.
Hold on. Just spent that money.
This dude spent some money booking a trip for him and his girl for her birthday, and she ended up inviting some friends. He told her it was cool and shit, but then left. Told him basically it wasn't enough space. Like he wasn't supposed to go on the trip. I'm talking about left him, caught flights, all that. He canceled all that shit, and she was mad. I booked the trip for us.
Like what?
Told you can invite a couple friends. Then you gonna invite too many friends and tell me I can't go?
That's
ain't how
crazy
that work
for sure.
I don't know about that mentality. I don't run into those type of.
I mean, I don't either, but
that's cool.
on social media, people run into all type of people, obviously. So
yeah, so that's not where I was going. So let me go where I was going. Did I see that? Did I send that to you?
I'm pretty sure I sent it to you.
Okay. Oh, you said this. Okay, I'm gonna have to look on my IG. It was IG?
I don't know, probably.
All right. So I wanted to ask Maya here. Are older women in competition with younger women?
Ooh.
And when I was thinking about this question, a lot of older women are getting lipo, they're getting BBLs,
was just in Vegas and saw that
360s, shit. All of this crazy stuff, and you in your late 50s,
60s. I just saw that in Vegas.
Man. So I have a very complex response to that.
Okay.
So the way I look at it is, do I think they're in competition willingly? No. I think it's more so of because, if you're single in your 50s or 60s, not to say you don't have any options, because you absolutely do. But one thing about men, you guys get better with age. You get better with time. So now the dating pool opens up for you, because a lot of times men don't get into their glow until about 30s and 40s. So now you not only have the 50 and 30 and 40-year-olds, you have the 20-year-olds too who want you as well, because you're established. So now the 50-year-olds got to kind of compete unwillingly against a whole range of women. And I think that's where the whole competition comes in. Now, as far as BBLs go, I feel like if you're going to get them, I would get them in the age of 50 and 60. Like, your body's naturally starting to do things that you don't want it to do. Whereas you got 20-year-olds who are doing it just because, all willy-nilly, just to look even better.
But your body can't recover as quickly as a 20-year-old.
I mean, but I would risk it. I'll risk it. What? If my titties to the floor, my stomach hanging, and I know I can go get this surgery, and yeah, it might not heal as much, but you're already unhappy. And this is not to say 50 and 60-year-olds aren't unhappy with their bodies. I'm just saying, if I am unhappy with my body, I don't give a damn how long it take for me to heal. So I'll wait, because at some point it's gonna be good.
But there's no guarantee with these surgeries. You can go in with some saggy titties and come out deformed.
That's true.
One titty big and plump, and the other one keep deflating because your lipo ain't taken, the fat ain't, the cells ain't taken. Like, now you're not able to do this. There's a lot of people that think they're gonna get surgery, look beautiful, and come out deformed.
But let's think about it this way. So that's a risk
you willing to take? You willing to go from normal to risking being deformed?
I'm 50 and 60. Listen, I'm up there in age, and 50 and 60 ain't even that old, to be real. But we got 20-year-olds who have to spend the rest of their days deformed. If you're 50, 60, you already looked good for your youth. Might as well take that risk. And I'm not pushing surgery on nobody, because honestly, I'm very big on self-love and loving what you have and not risking it. But I also understand why women do. And I feel like if you're going to do it, I would rather do it in older age than younger age, because why would I want to look deformed for the next 60 years and I'm only 20 or 30. Like, I'd rather look for him for the next 20, 10. So, I don't know. But as far as the competition go, I think it's unwillingly. I don't think it's a thing that they purposely do. I think it's just like, damn, I got to compete against all you young bitches and you old bitches. It's insanity.
So that's on purpose.
How?
Go ahead, Pun.
Because your mind is like, shit, I can't get in here because these young women, I gotta go do something. So you're purposely competing with them because you want to be in the mix.
Okay, so let's take that rhetoric, right? You said you're purposely competing with them, right? Now, half of the time, am I lying? Yeah, I ain't got no statistics behind this. This is just me throwing what I know and what I see in day-to-day life. How many uncles y'all got to deal with little young girls, 20-some-year-olds? How often do you see that?
Not often, but I do have one.
I see it.
You see it. You see it.
Yes,
now,
we do see it.
Do you not know that there is somebody his age that he's dealing with, right?
Yes.
What are the chances of that? Did she willingly or unwillingly compete with that 20-year-old that he decides to cheat on her with?
You didn't say cheating. Yeah. You said dealing
with.
Just
the whole dating pool, because it is what it is. Like the whole dating pool. That's why you see a lot of older women with younger boys who go for cougars, and it's.
So the older women dating younger boys and the older dudes dating younger girls, but the older women competing with the younger girls to get who?
I mean, let's be real. Like, it's if they want somebody their age, and I feel like the only time they really, I can't speak for them. This is just what I'm thinking for people. If I think what I see is a lot of older women deal with the younger boys because the younger boys, they go for the cougars because they know there are certain benefits to having cougars, right? You get the experience, and some of them like the trick. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but some older women do like the trick as well as the older men. But it's more so you can't get me to believe there's a woman out here in her late 50s, early 60s that wouldn't rather have an established older man if they had it their way. If they had it their way, they're going to take Uncle Earl fine ass with the salt and pepper beard, making that $150,000 a year, who don't have to, and not looking at no 20-year-olds. But it's like the dating pool slimmings the older you get, and it's unfortunate. It's not right. So I don't know.
The dating pool slim for y'all. It don't really matter how old y'all are.
No, that's facts. But why you think that is?
Y'all outnumber us like 6 or 7 to 1.
So wouldn't that prove my point even further?
No, because y'all know y'all outnumber us. You have to compete.
So you're in competition.
You have to.
And is that willingly, or are we willingly outnumbered, or are we just outnumbered and we have to deal with what the reality is?
But you can be your natural self, and as a lot of people try to say, y'all the prize, and men should come find y'all.
I mean, absolutely.
So why are you competing if that's how the majority of y'all feel?
Think it's a willingly thing. I feel like when we're even talking about competition with older women versus younger women, I don't think it's like let me put my bootstraps, tie them up today and go compete with some young bitches. I don't think it's that. I think it's more so of just knowing what the reality is and knowing what you're up against and just kind of maneuvering in that. And let me not say that to speak for all older women, because a lot of older women don't have to compete with nobody. They good. They married. If they not, some of them are content with being wherever they are. This is just saying for conversation's sake, if we're seeing it and looking at it, I don't think it's they willingly are doing it. I think actually y'all the ones.
Nah.
Y'all the ones that think we in competition.
Y'all are.
We don't think nothing.
We don't think it. Y'all are. Y'all
no, we are.
It.
We are. But all women.
We ain't asking y'all
like
to go do
sometimes.
that stuff y'all going to do.
And we don't do it for y'all.
So then what's the competition?
I mean,
why you doing it? If you saying you got to compete with these young girls, so the older ones going to get their body done, then who you doing it for?
Do you
if not
look
for a
good
man?
Just because you want to look good? So do you feel good when you don't look the way you want to look? When you look in the mirror and you don't look the way you want to look, that's because another person said you ugly? Or it's because you don't like what you see? No, it has nothing to do with y'all.
Wait, ask that one more
adding
time.
y'all in the mix is a plus because y'all like that type of stuff. So it's like, okay, cool. I can get it. These men are coming, but at the end of the day, when I sat and I did this to myself,
Who told y'all we like that?
I mean, y'all love to act like y'all don't like it. Y'all love to act like y'all don't like it.
You ever had a man tell you go socials. Get a BBL?
I mean, I'm not. Let me say that I'm not combating and saying that y'all do. I'm just saying there are men who like. Okay, let's keep it a buck. Like if there's a woman out here and she go gets and she wasn't very curvy and she go get her BBL, right, and she might have had some men that pursued her, but now that she got them. Now that she got the BBL, it's more men that pursue her. And that's not to say she got it for that reason exactly. It's just saying this is the result of what she did to herself to boosting her own self-image and make her feel and love what she see in the mirror. That's all I'm saying. It's not to say we did it for y'all. I ain't doing it for y'all. I'm doing it because when I look in the mirror, I like what I see when I got this surgery. And it just so happened that y'all on my ass now. So that's just what it is. Y'all act like y'all don't like them BBLs. Y'all love them BBLs. Y'all love them BBLs. But they swear they don't.
All right, next topic. She beat you in the submission on that one. Hey, I want y'all to respond to this real quick. Then I'm going to ask a question.
That shit was funny.
I regret being a hoe. When I was in my 20s, I was a hoe. What do you mean by that? I was a hoe. I was doing a lot of women that I shouldn't have been doing, and I had a family that I could deal with. So I was just out there doing, anybody. Not like that, but I was just picking and choosing.
Yeah, I like that.
He was fucking ass.
Like that for sure.
He was fucking ass, dude.
Whoever was giving it to you.
Especially a lot of women, and I regret using them, and regret using who I was. So you would have not smashed the women? I wouldn't have smashed them like I did. No. What would you would have did? What would have done? Stay with my one son's mother and been married and been happy today. And it's probably a regret that I've gotten over, but I would still be with her. Because I still have some great feelings for her in my heart, but I know how to navigate through that. But I wouldn't have been
No, not gonna lie.
I was back then. So what made you be a hoe? It was ingrained in me. My uncle was a hoe. My grandfather was a hoe. My brothers was hoes. My cousins was hoes. I'm sorry, it might not sound right, but my uncle was a hoe.
Wait, let that keep playing. Let that finish playing.
Since
Just the
6
part.
kids by 5 different men. That qualified? That's one thing you did.
All right.
What he say?
She had 6 kids by 5 different men.
Don't that qualify?
Don't that qualify?
Rip, he's
All right.
I don't think he told no lies.
So my question that I got out of that is being a hoe genetic.
You just asking anybody?
I'm asking
I'm
anybody.
about to say, go ahead. I want to hear your answer.
No. I don't think it's genetic, but I do think it's taught.
Can you expound?
I mean, like you said, his mama was a whore. He watched her have.
He said hoe. He didn't say whore.
I mean, I'm trying to be politically correct
There's a
today.
difference.
But she had kids by a bunch of different dudes. His uncles and brothers clearly gave him the sleep with as many women as you can until you don't want to. That's just what he was taught.
You think, Maya, you think there's any chance that in our genetic code and DNA, we just might want to procreate with a lot of people?
Absolutely not. No, I don't believe it's genetic by any means. I agree.
We're the only species that don't, though.
I think it's taught. I mean, we're the most intelligent species, so that doesn't mean that we should do what other species do, knowing that we have the upper hand in knowing and being self-conscious. So
we the only species that do.
No, I don't think it's taught. I think it's something you see and you learn. It's a learned behavior from based on your environment, what you see, anything that you feed into your body, whether you watching videos, movies, you hear I have conversations, all that. Mm-hmm.
So, Punk, you don't think there's an internal drive in men that
I think it's a natural thing, absolutely, but I also think it's something that's taught. But I think it's natural for us to want more than one person. That's everybody, not just men, women too. How many people you come across only slept with one person their entire life? 0.
I ain't gonna say 0, but not many.
Not many.
How many you met?
0.
All right, that was the question. How many you came across that you haven't? It is what it is.
All right, that was a nice little lighthearted one. I don't know.
We actually we are taught monogamy, like from birth.
Then why the hell it ain't working?
We're really not taught monogamy. If we're being real, it's like in the back burner of what we're taught.
Tell what we taught. What we actually taught.
If we being real, because you can only really teach by what you see, and what we see is the complete opposite of monogamy. Now, people might say, it's just like, people can say, do as I say, but not as I do. But how hard is that? Because I'm going to see you doing it, so I'm going to want to do what you're doing. And I think
what your mama teach you?
Yeah, of course. Everybody says it. You say it. But like you said, how many people do you know actually sit and be with one person? And I don't think your natural instinct is to be out there and be all willy-nilly with it. I think that's taught. I don't think that that's natural, because if we be in a buck, we have had different times and eras where men had to pursue one woman, marry one woman, and they couldn't get the cookie until they married the woman, and that was the way of life. So I don't think
what
it's naturally. Don't get me lying.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked. Cause that's why I asked.
She didn't watch Bridgerton.
On Bridgerton, they sleeping with other women. That woman just supposed to be a virgin. Them men be sleeping with a whole bunch of women.
But are they supposed to? No.
Right. Ain't nobody saying nothing to them.
So it's. I mean, but there would. The elders will absolutely. You seen? Well, I'm talking about the. Let me get off Bridgerton, because that's my show.
Mine too. I rocks with it. But them dudes are sleeping with other women. The women just supposed to be virgins.
People take that. I think that discipline isn't taught enough. I think that truly that's all it is. I think discipline isn't taught, so we succumb to our natural. Like,
what's our natural?
Let's
go.
What's our natural?
Horny instincts.
Our natural
but let's
instincts.
be real. Our natural instincts would be to do that. But as you are a society, you know that there are certain rules and regulations that you know that you cannot. Okay.
That's being taught.
Is genetics natural?
Nah.
Genetics are natural.
I think that's a DNA.
I mean, that's natural. That's natural.
I think nature and that is a little different.
Natural?
I just think nature and like DNA is scientific. I just think nature is something different.
DNA is scientific.
Yeah.
How so?
DNA.
What the hell are you talking about?
How you make a DNA helix? Show me something.
Make a what?
Learn me something.
What you say? How you make a what?
DNA helix. How you make that?
A DNA who?
Helix. The helix of the DNA. How you make that?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
you don't know.
Everything we know. Everything. Listen to what I'm saying. Everything we know about our genetics, we know from science, right?
No.
Where you know
your
genetics?
We learned it from what? Name on it, call it science.
We learned it from when you looked at your son.
I was just about to say that. We learned it from studies. We learned it from studies. We didn't learn it from somebody making it. So when I think genetics, I'm thinking of our
DNA makeup, not our physical features. I'm thinking of like our actual
DNA. That's part of our DNA.
It's a
why your eyes are brown, why your hair is black, why your hair is curly. That's genetics. Yeah. That's DNA. That's our appearance.
Mm-hmm. Our appearance. I think that's
in
feeling,
our DNA, though.
I think that, I think that feeling and that natural, you get horny and wanna. I think that's a natural thing. Because we're built to mate with each other to have sex.
You know that feeling of getting getting horny is hormones, which is a chemical response, right? So when you say that's not natural because you're saying it's a chemical response,
I'm saying what's not natural. I'm saying
horny.
What's not natural.
I'm asking,
I didn't say that's not natural.
I'm asking because you're saying like
I said it's natural.
You're saying that's natural, right?
Right.
Do you know that's because of hormones?
Yes.
Okay. Will you say hormones is a scientific thing or is that natural?
I don't think your hormones are based on like that's like saying your mama hormones were at this level, that means your hormones gonna be at the same level. So
that's what we're asking.
And I'm saying no. I think that's more of a. But
you said DNA. We talk about you saying DNA isn't natural. That's just kind of weird because that's what we made of. That's like the most natural.
I'm not speaking on like our physical features, our genetic. I'm talking about that the natural feeling of men want to hunt. Yeah. Men want to go out. That's to me. That's not a scientific genetic.
It's embedded in our DNA. It's called survival tactics. It's called.
And I think that's that's a natural from nature. Like natural, you being out in the world and how shit was. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I feel what y'all saying.
We might be arguing semantics.
Yeah, I feel what y'all saying.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I know that, like I said, hormones are getting horny. You may naturally be attracted to somebody, and that may naturally make you horny in that moment. But I feel like as us being intelligent beings and knowing that society is a thing and there are rules and not even rules but natural rules and I mean, let's be real. I'm gonna go back to religion because that's where it comes from. You're not supposed to go on that. We're not wild animals. We are very self-conscious beings that know what we're doing, and we know that when you lay down with people, you tie yourself to that person. We know that when you do that with multiple people, now you opening yourself up to be unstable and erratic, and that's why a lot of times when people say, like that man said, he wish he wouldn't have been a hoe, I'm sure that he had consequences physically, mentally because of that.
That man said he wanted to be with his kid's mama still. That's
but I'm saying there's a reason why I'm sure. So,
and that's all he cared about.
So you've never had a phase in your life where you was just loose as a goose?
Yes.
Okay, now you're married. Now you settled down. You would say, were you more at peace loose as a goose or more at peace married?
That ain't what we
answer the question.
I guess I'm more at peace being married.
You guess?
Yeah, because I think that's like I don't really know if that's a fair question because peace is based on a person. Like what's
peace is more than your person. It's your environment. It's what you're
going
through. It's the decisions you
but
make.
That's based on a person. What's peace to you may not be peace to me. Mm-hmm. So you may feel peaceful being with this one person and dealing with whatever they got going on, and I may be at peace saying I want to sleep with 6 women and go home and chill by myself, and I ain't got to worry about none of that. Peace to
here. That sounds good. How many people do you know that are married today were more peaceful when they were out there loose as a goose than when they're married? And that's to say they married the person they're supposed to marry.
Who are you supposed to marry? Do we really know that?
You choose to marry. Like marriage ain't no.
People change.
It ain't no science. It ain't
people
no
change.
whipped up thing. You choose, but you still have to choose.
Exactly.
Love is a choice.
Right.
You choose to go through the hard times. You choose to go through it even when your person changes. You change with
Absolutely.
or you give them a moment to get back to normal, or you adapt to the new them.
Yeah, that's part of marriage.
That's what I'm saying. I doubt.
But that don't mean that's peaceful all the time, and I may be more at peace saying I want to dip in this today, go home, mind my business, dip in that Wednesday, go ahead. That's all relative to the person.
Okay, I give you that.
It's relative to the person and how they feel about it.
I give you that.
If your life is you want it to be dedicated around family and stuff like that, then yeah, marriage is a beautiful thing for you. Mm-hmm. But if you don't want no kids and you want to travel when you want to, live life freely, and that's peaceful to you, you probably don't want to get married because answering to somebody ain't something you want to do.
I feel like the end goal of most people is to settle down. I feel like if that phase and that time was meant to be cemented into a person how they supposed to be, I feel like more people would do it. I feel like most people, when they reach a certain age, they want to settle down. They want to do this. And I get what you're saying. Like, it's peaceful at that time and it's peaceful at this time. But at the end of the day, when all else fails, what is it that most people want? They want a marriage. They want a family. They want
companionship.
Stability and companionship, yeah, but stillness. Most people don't want to just be erratic dealing with multiple people at one time. I don't believe that.
When you say stability, that's different for men and women because we have to be stable regardless if we have a woman or not. We don't look for women for stability. Like, we got to be able to take care of ourselves, pay for all our shit. If we don't have one, we cook and clean that. All those things, that's stability. we're doing.
Are women not doing that in today's age?
I didn't say that you all aren't. So looking for stability, that's not
just
really
said it's different for us, and it's not.
Because women look for providers and protectors. Men don't. We not looking for that. That's part of y'all stability, is being financially taken care of.
I mean, of course, we would want that.
Men ain't looking for that. So
the
stability is different.
Because they're, in my opinion, there are way more stable women that I come across than men.
I'm need you to change your demographics. I don't think so personally, but you know, I don't know the people she around. I think people are successful. I think women definitely been doing their shit later, and I'm not saying that is. I don't know if it's more of y'all that's more successful than men, but I feel like if it was, it wouldn't be such an argument about pay, wages, and all of that. Like, it's if that was the case, I don't know.
No, because it can be 10 women working in a workplace, and that one man still making more than all of them. So that's not the case.
So like do you consider yourself successful or not?
No, no.
Or are you comparing yourself to that one man?
What's our next topic here? Let's go like a little lighter note real quick. All right. There's 3 doors. You can only walk through one. 1, you meet your soulmate. 2, $50 million. Or 3, a time machine. Maya?
Soulmate for sure. Without a question, without a doubt.
Ooh,
not even
why you rolling your eyes, son? You don't believe her?
Absolutely. I do, actually. I do believe her.
Okay, can you explain why, Maya?
I feel like that's the only thing that's like set. You know what I'm saying? Money come and go. I don't care if it's 50 million. You can blow through it. A time machine. Who's to say you go back and change it? And who's to say it's for the better? For the future, I'm just not into knowing. I like the ride of life. I like the unexpected, the unknowing part of life. So I'm not interested in knowing where I'm gonna end up. I think that takes away the enjoyment of living. And then soulmate, like, who doesn't want, like, that's your person. I feel like that's what we're here to do. We're here to love and find that one person to spend the rest of our days with. So, yeah, that's for me.
Saw a lot of eye rolling from you, punk. What you got to say, sir?
Not a thing.
What you choosing?
So you just basically took my whole fucking answer. So it's all good. I was. In my mind, I wanna say time machine just cause I'm being devil's advocate. Like, I could get the 50 million and a soulmate and a time machine. Like, we're gonna wrap all this shit up at once. But then, like, in a time machine, one little thing could throw off everything else that happens. So it's like, you really want to risk it? I'm gonna make bread. I don't really concerned with that. But the soulmate shit is like, it's hard to find that. So if you got that opportunity and it's the shit, why not?
Dang, let me turn my camera.
Yeah, that blew me a little bit.
Dang.
But I just kind of figured that was gonna be the answer. But whatever.
I definitely was thinking time machine. I definitely was thinking time machine because it's like, I just go back with a time machine, making 50 million easy. That's easy peasy. That's light work. But like, all right. So with your perspective, you was like, if I got a time machine, I can find my soulmate because I could keep going back and trying over again. Was that what you was saying, Punk?
That was you.
No, I'm just saying in a time machine, you I feel like you can go see your life and then know, you know what I'm saying, what it's supposed to be or who you're supposed to be with, and then you could go back to a point where you cross them and run into them and shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just make that a little easier than natural, just meeting them randomly.
Speeds up the process for sure for you in that time frame, I guess.
So do y'all believe in the concept of soulmates?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what's your personal definition of a soulmate? Like, what does that mean? What would that experience be like to you?
It's a person that I feel your energy is most comfortable with. I feel like A lot of times we feel judged by a lot of people, and that kind of makes us uneasy around a lot of people. But I feel like everyone has that one person, whether it be your fiance, your husband, it can be a friend. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody that you just feel the most comfortable. Like your soul feel comfortable. Like you just feel serenity, even when y'all upset or whatever the case may be. But you know that this person is somebody you're supposed to have in your life. So I do feel like everybody has that one person. Now, whether or not that person shows up in your life in whatever role, that's up to God. But I do feel like everyone has one.
Have you met yours? Punk! Let's not get her jammed up. Punk! You believe in soulmates? And if you do, what's your definition?
Next topic, Deuce. No, so I really do want to say next topic, but
okay, let's say next topic.
Nah, hell no, I'm gonna answer.
Our podcast gets us in trouble plenty. Gets us in trouble.
No, so in real life, like I believe, I used to believe soulmates existed, but I feel like that's kind of giving people a pass on doing the work. So it's kind of hard, you know, like I don't necessarily feel like, I don't really feel like that anymore. I feel like you gotta work at being compatible and staying with each other, loving each other. Just to say this my soulmate, we supposed to be together, that ain't realistic.
What you think about that?
So I agree, but I feel like when people think of the term, they think of it as a pass. I don't think that, like I said, I don't believe any one person would get along all the time with anybody. And I do believe it's putting in that work. But I do feel like there are certain people where even at the hardest moments, you don't want to let them go. Like even at their mistakes, even at their pitfalls. And that's not to say like certain things like cheating or doing whatever people deem as their absolute. Not. But I just feel like no matter who you deal with, soulmate or not, you're not going to get along all the time. So it's like, do you want to go through the bad with this person or not? And honestly, I feel like it's a feeling thing. I feel like it's not an action thing. You're going to know if your person, even when you're mad at them, it's like you're mad at them, but it's like, shit. Like, my soul still feels good with you. And I don't want to confuse that with a soul tie, because I know people are going to say, like, oh, soul ties make you feel that. It's not the same. I don't believe by any means it's the same at all, because I feel like your soulmate's not going to do or not going to put you in certain instances where your identity is at question, where your soul can be damaged. I don't think your soulmate would do that. I think it'll be very cute, minute disagreements, and if it's major, maybe. But as far as breaking you down, to me, that's a soul tie. As far as that sort of thing and letting them get away with things, I don't believe your soulmate, you would have to go through that with your soulmate.
Interesting. I don't know. I might not even been on the docket. All right. Okay. This is a good one. Or is it? Let's see. Oh no, this is a good one right here. This is a good one right here. Should I play the clip?
What's the topic?
Yeah, let us see it.
You know I'm with hearing it, but
Black elders have no interest in building generational wealth for the next generation.
You want to hear the video?
Yeah, I said actually I do.
All right.
I remember the video you talking about.
I think. Oh, here we go. Right here.
So I'm deep in my shaming the elders in the Black diaspora bag, and I've been having this ongoing conversation about how they have no interest in actually building generational wealth for their offspring, and how they don't help or invest in anyone's future. And I'd like to add more nuance. I know, right? There's even more nuance to add in the first place. The elders in the Black diaspora are so patriarchal, they absolutely have no interest in investing in the future of the women and the girls in their communities. The elders, especially the women, will go take up worthless, loser, unemployed, violent, alcoholic, bummy men and give them housing, housing, food, car, transportation, give them access to whatever resource they want or need. Meanwhile, the women and the children, specifically the girl children in those communities, go neglected. Their needs are not met. They're left out to pasture, basically. In my own family, again, shaming the people in my own family, my mom, as you all know, was a single parent who was unemployed for a long stretch of time, in addition to being an undocumented.
But I think we got the. We don't need her story. I think we get the gist of it. React. Any truth to what she's saying, Punk? I don't want Maya to take your answer again.
I want to hear his answer.
I feel like she kind of talked about some different things, because just the part of saying that they don't want to leave nothing to the youth, I agree with. But then when she started talking about they don't care about the women and children and they leaving them to kind of fend for themselves, I'm like, what? She lost me with that part.
She got a little dramatic there.
Yeah.
Can we stay off the dramatic part? Yeah. Stick to the question.
Do our elders leave her shit?
Are they interested in leaving generational wealth better? You said no.
I don't think our elders. Not a lot. Not at the rate that I feel like they should.
Okay.
And that's just as simple as shit like not having life insurance. Why are you 50 plus years old with no life insurance? I don't need to leave nobody no money. What? It ain't about leaving somebody some money, but you can. I mean, it is, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? You could give your
the rest of your affairs.
That part, you know.
Debts when you die.
And why wouldn't you want to give your kids or your grandkids like a head start? It's something wrong. It's something wrong with that to me. But you see that often in our communities. And not even, let me not say 50. Shit, if you got kids, you should have life insurance. Like anything can happen.
Absolutely.
At 30, 40, 25, like anything can happen. Then what your kids left with? Struggling, a mama struggling, or auntie trying to take care of them. Nah, that ain't cool. It's not.
I agree, but I also feel like we're looking at it from a very privileged standpoint. I feel like our elders didn't have what we have. They didn't have the cushion that we have today, and I feel like they only wanted to survive. It wasn't even space to really think about the future in their time frame. They were dealing with Jim Crow. They were dealing with the crack pandemic. They were dealing with trying to escape the realities of their time. So at the bare minimum, they was just probably like, I'm keeping these kids alive. They're safe. They're fed. They got a roof over their head. This is what I have to focus on right now because I don't have much left over. How many elders do you know was placed in a predicament where they even had extra money to pay for life insurance? And a lot of them probably had just burial insurance and nothing extra. So I wouldn't say that they didn't care. I feel like they couldn't think about it at that time. It wasn't a thing. And if they were able to, I feel like those people were placed above the rest because you didn't see or have many elders who were very successful. So it's like, it's unfortunate, yeah, but I feel like they did what they could. And now that we're paid and times have changed and now the way have been paid for our generation, to me it's kind of like almost kind of funny for us to even judge them in that way because they got us here, and now it's just time for us to make sure that the lineage is kept. We get the life insurance because we are able to make a little more money. A lot of us are living paycheck to paycheck, but we have the knowledge to know that this is accessible to us. You can talk to anybody that's their elder. They probably ain't even know about it until a certain age.
What we considering an elder?
To me, an elder is anybody 65 plus.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, retirement age.
Yeah,
65.
And they probably ain't know about or been heavily educated on life insurance, making a way for the next generation till they got into the older age. And at that point, life insurance they probably got to go through hell and high water just to get it. So it's like,
so you go through it so that your kids ain't got to.
And you do, but how many of our elders are even in predicaments? A lot of us come from the 60 and 70 age range, 50s especially, come from the crack pandemic. A lot of them are drug addicts, a lot of them are alcoholics, a lot of them aren't even successful at the least.
Well, I don't think we really talking about those ones though.
Are we talking about the very small portion of successful
I think
elders?
You would have to, because we can't talk about people that really don't got the means.
But then I think the successful elders that I know are set in stone. They good to go. They got life insurance. They kids are set up.
You'd be surprised.
Well, yeah, I guess that depends on demographics too then, like you said earlier.
It depends on somewhat how they was taught, their mentality, and essentially whether they selfish or not. And there's a lot of elders that's selfish, unfortunately, because they feel like I put in all this work to get where I was at, and it ain't gonna be easy for you. They didn't believe in having nothing easy. It was like, you gotta struggle to make it in the world. They wanted to be tough on us to make sure that, and
is that a bad thing?
No.
Who you think taught them
but
that?
Yes.
You say it depends on what
the
they're
world probably taught them that, but they took what the world taught them and put that on us, as if which ain't a bad thing, because the world will beat you down. I get it, but in knowing that, why wouldn't you want to give your kid a head start, knowing that the world gonna beat you how I got beat? If I'm able to, why wouldn't I give you a head start? But a lot of elders feel like, shit, I went through it. I had to deal with it. Life way easier now for you than it was for me.
So you don't believe that a lot of people our age don't have that same notion for their kids?
No, I don't think a lot of people our age are getting life insurance and making sure their kids will be taken care of and all that. No, I don't.
I think it's more than our parents'
than it was. Absolutely, it's definitely more than our parents.
More than theirs, for sure.
But it ain't as much as it should be.
I just, like you said, I think it's a taught thing, and I feel like they wasn't taught it. And the reason why we know it is not because they taught it to us; it's because we have access to all these different resources to where we can learn from it. We have social media. We are looking at other people live a life and talk about certain things they got for their kids and their families, and it's like, oh, life insurance. Okay, let me get that for ours. I don't think our parents are the ones teaching us this, so I don't want to discount them for that, because they probably ain't know.
Mama, I gotta praise you, because my mama always had life insurance. I know whenever her time comes, she making sure. Period. But she didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? But because she didn't, she made sure.
You see what I'm saying? So
that's nobody. She ain't had, her parents didn't do that, for her.
She had to learn it from something.
She learned it from the struggle. She learned it from struggling and saying, I don't want my kids to go through the same struggle I had to go through.
So you think that if the elder generation knew of it, was able to access it, they wouldn't have got it?
No. Because the ones that ain't got it, they know about it, they able to access it, and they still refuse to do it because they have that mentality of, what I need that for? I can't take it with me. What I'm leaving it for?
So you think they're selfish-minded?
That is selfish-minded. That is very selfish-minded.
I don't know. I can talk about that all day, because I don't think that's the thing. I don't think that's it.
I just know it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard it. So,
I mean,
I'm saying that's the I've heard it. I don't know if that's everybody.
No, yeah,
but it exists.
I'll say it exists, but like you said, you're only taught, and you're taught from life experiences. Their generation was literally only taught from life experiences. They didn't have the resources that we have to pick up information the way we do. So if they only see drug addicts, they only see Jim Crow, they only see that they're able to get so far because of their skin color, they're only able to see all these things, they're not going to say, oh, I have to think about this. I just got to get my kids fed. I just got to get them clothed. I got to make sure this roof stay over our head. I got to make sure they don't get killed by whoever for whatever reason. So you think we
don't deal with none of the stuff they do?
I mean, not an ounce at the level that they did. So to me it's almost arrogant of us to look at them and down talk them for that. We have the resources now to get it. Keep the family legacy going. Teach your kids, because they had to put in the blood, sweat, and tears for us to even sit comfortably to be able to see it and stay here. Because some people ain't even make it through. Some people kids die. So it's like, I'm grateful for our older generation. They fought. They were strong. They did what they could. And especially if your parents took care of you, be grateful.
So what if they did have the resources and the knowledge and just didn't?
Then that would be different. But we're talking about like a majority. I feel like if you had the resources and you got the money and you know what it does for your family and you choose not to get it, that you just selfish. Like that's different. But I feel like a lot of our elders didn't have that. They wasn't thinking about that. They was just trying to think of the present and getting us through that day, not worried about the future. They probably didn't even know if they had a future. Probably was scared for tomorrow. Shoot, who knows?
Yeah, I definitely agree with both points, and I'm not talking today because y'all doing enough of it, and I love it. I love it. God damn it. I love the sentiment of showing grace to our elders because they did go through some shit. Like their traumatic times are way harder than ours, and I'm generalizing. I'm not talking about specific situations. I'm generalizing.
You must see my face.
Yeah. I'm
just
blurred up, scrunched up in
all.
my background. Yes, I'm generalizing. Like she said, first of all, we didn't even say the S word, slavery. She didn't even go back that far. She just went back to Jim Crow, and you know what I'm saying, the crack epidemic and things like that. But like just in the way our parents was, you know, how they was brought up, you know, emotional intelligence, you know, just mental illness, mental health. It's just we gotta show the older generation some grace when it comes to just certain things. Definitely when it comes to finance, because they definitely was held back way more than we held back, and we are still held back significantly. But it's just some jobs and opportunities that we get now that's like, oh, all you got to do is boom, 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 and you got it. They can't really block you too much. They didn't have that. They was getting blocked for everything. Like, no, you're not getting this job. You're not getting this opportunity. No, you black. Like, it ain't going to happen.
So are you saying have grace for the lack of opportunities? Because I'll be thinking about the people that got it.
But like,
and still don't want to do it. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Not having the opportunity, you understand. You do have grace for them people. But I think about the people that got the opportunity, got it, and still don't. How do I have grace for that?
I think that's far and few between.
Absolutely.
Because usually when you get that knowledge, you pass it down, and then whether your kid want to take that knowledge and run with it, that's on them. You know, if you pay.
So how do you have grace for that?
If you pass down the family business to your kid and they say, "I don't want this shit," or they sell
that's
it
on
and
them.
blah blah blah, that's on them. But I gave you the knowledge and I passed it down and I made sure you was straight. I think many people didn't have anything to pass down. They was like Maya was saying we're surviving. We're trying to like not get beat in the streets. We're trying not to get you know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
you getting stopped by the cops just for being black, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm thinking of the ones that got
else.
it. If you got it, why you not? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you put your kids in the position?
And to segue out of this, what do you guys think about the prom send-offs this year? Too much? Or just a good celebration?
I'm biased because I had a kid go on prom. So
Maya, let's start with you.
I am heavily on the fence because I have children that will go to prom. It depends on, to me, it heavily depends on where your family is financially and where that student is academically.
Okay.
Those are the two things that are my ground rules. Now, if you're financially set, you're good to go. You can finance that prom 5 times over. Cool.
3.
If that child, 3, but I'm going to say 5. I'm going to up it up. Because normally I say 3, but I'm going to say 5. If that child is a D student, barely making it through, not taking college or whatever, not taking their future, not even college, not taking their future seriously, and you know your child. You know when your child is like slacking off. Do I believe they should have that privilege? No. But if you have
they should be able to go to prom.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But you finna get this rental. You finna get this rented tux. and you're gonna go in my Mazda CX-5. I'm not finna give you no Rolls Royce, and I'm not about to spend $10,000 on a helicopter and all that for a D student. It's not happening.
What about a C student?
Nope.
B?
I'm only overachieving for the overachiever.
Okay.
That's it. That's all.
So what's the cap on a prom for a non-overachiever?
For a C student.
For a C student?
B minus
C
student.
Nah, for the DC student, what's the cap?
Oh, the DC. Oh.
What's the number?
The price?
Yeah.
These can go.
Because you said 10,000. So
I'm
I'm
not spending 10,000 on nobody's prom. But I will say.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Now I will say, because I said,
if your kids had all A's, I believe
for the
your kids
overachiever, I'm about to overachieve.
Scholarships.
I ain't spending 10,000 on prom.
I don't even think it take that much now, because I'm resourceful, baby. I'm a figure out a baby look good, even though it might not cost that much. But for my C student, I'm gonna get you still getting a rented tux. I'm not buying anything. You're gonna get this rented tux. You're gonna go in my car, whatever car I have at the time. And that's gonna be there. I might do you a little red rope.
So what's the number cap on that?
The number cap. I'm not spending no more than probably 2,000.
So why just a rented suit? You could buy a suit. You can have one made.
Yeah, I don't know how
especially
much
if you got to take your Mazda, that don't cost you nothing. You already paid for that.
I don't know how much suits cost, so I can't say. I know dresses about $500. Normally you spend about, well, that was back in my time. Out here now you spending $1,200 on dresses. But
I ain't got no daughters.
So I'm gonna say, how much are rented suits?
I don't know. My son had a suit made.
I like $200. Oh, if the suit $200, I'm spending 15. I'm spending 15.
What is the other 13 on?
I don't even know. It's just that's my cap. So if we can make it cute underneath that, if we got 1,000 to make it look cute, the 13 is to make it cute. That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else, nothing extra, nothing more.
Food at the house.
I'm gonna make the food. Shoot, I'm gonna make the food. I ain't even catering it.
It costs.
But it costs more to cater. You know, they charge us $6,000 to cater food now. So I'm gonna make the food.
Think? Are the prom send-offs too much? Are they just right? Good celebration.
I think if it ain't putting you in debt and you want to do it for your kid, whatever you want to do is what you want to do. I do agree that grades should be factored in. What did you actually do in high school? Do you think this is a show? Or did you actually do something? Did you barely make it? Or did you, do decent? All that should matter. But I don't think it costs that much,
So what's your cap?
For the
student? DC student.
I mean, probably about, somewhere around $2,000 maybe.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking, cause I got sons, so my oldest went on prom this year. He had a suit made.
How much was that? If you mind me
asking. I want to say like 600.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah. Okay.
He wanted, the type of shoes he wanted.
Y'all about to say what type of shoes we talking about? Them red bottoms. We talking about them red bottoms.
Nah, that's some Dolce and Gabbana.
Okay, DGC. Okay,
but
DG.
They, that's really all we had to spend money on.
Yeah.
He took your cars, or?
He can't drive. He can take nothing.
I mean, but you have the chauffeur. Yeah, they be chauffeured.
Nah, I know some people that know some people. Yeah, I drove technically, but my cousin, he got a something fly, and I dropped him off in that. He went somewhere with his friends after the fact who had his own car. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it wasn't like.
Did you spend $2,000? Well, of course you did. No. Oh, they probably cost the Dolce & Gabbana.
Yeah. I mean, it was close.
The outfit was at least 15.
I was about to say the outfit.
That's all I had to pay for.
Truly, because then everything else is kind of simple.
But you ain't had nothing at the house. Didn't you have people at the house? Food?
Yeah, she a party planner. She do all that.
That's why I said it made it work. So about 2 bands then.
Yeah,
I don't get involved in that part of it. But maybe it might have cost around that. Labor, right?
Yeah.
It cost your wife.
But no, some of that shit. They got a business, so if your business got it, you're not paying for it. You not making money.
That's enough of that.
Yeah, that shit different.
Much. Anyway, we gonna change the topic.
I'm talking too much.
Fans be watching, nigga. All right, but
Never mind.
No, what'd you say?
Nothing. Come on.
Look, you dropped, like I said, try to talk too, man.
She is all documented. Love Sisters Elite. Party
and
all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't no.
No,
we ain't worried about
nothing like that. I know it ain't nothing like that. I'll talk to you, though. Yeah, I think. Hold on. I think if the kids doing good and you got the money,
yeah, do your thing.
Go ahead. But at the same time, like the topic we was just talking about, that's taken away from your generational wealth.
Is it?
That could have went into an index fund. 2 bands in an index fund 20, 30 years from now probably gonna be like what, 80 grand, 80 to 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how.
But if I got it 5, 10 times over,
it's an experience. So you want that.
And that's what you say. You pay for memories.
Yeah, you.
I ain't gonna take them memories away from my kid. I ain't gonna make them be. I'm gonna let them be who they are. Like, if this what you want to do because you know it's who you are, I ain't gonna make you be basic and dumbed down because that's how I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, not that I was. My fault, mama.
Right,
that's gonna sound bad, but I'm saying, like,
if you don't got the Doechis on you, you dumb
man. Look, some of these kids rocking Louis. I'm not gonna lie, my shit was a little different because I didn't have to spend money on certain things. I didn't have to rent a car to drop him off. You know, my cousin got one of those type of cars that people rent to do that. I didn't have to pay for that.
Resourceful.
You know, but I had a rented car when I went on prom. I had a suit that was bought. It wasn't made, but I wasn't thinking about that. That was a long ass time ago. We wasn't thinking about making suits. You know, was I fly? Yeah, but it was the price, and I'm sure my mama ain't spent half of what I spent. You know what I'm saying?
I would my mama BMW like.
Okay.
That was fly in the rental I had. I was in a Grand Am, but you know, it got me there, got me home. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was supposed to do.
Phantom.
So not at all. You know what I'm
saying?
But on the flip side of that, like my nephew went on prom and he graduating with like college credits and shit. You know, whatever else. His car to go in whatever was a Rolls Royce.
As it should be.
You know, but
if he asked for that, as it should be, yes.
I'm assuming he asked for it.
I'm saying,
but I'm trying to think in my mind, like, if my son, you know, graduate like that, then because I got a 15-year-old, he'll be going on prom a few years. Yeah. But, you know, he's somewhat of a brainiac. If he got down there straight A's all through high school, am I finna go over and beyond and do all of that? I just don't see myself personally renting a Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much it costs.
I think you would.
Yeah, it might hit a little different when you in that moment and you see that hype on that baby face.
And just when you like
the hype on my son, this man walked off his red carpet. When he seen the car, he walked off the red carpet on. Bro, go finish taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? But
But you wouldn't know what they want. Like, if he's asking you for that Rolls Royce and he's a dean student, you're not gonna get it.
No, it depends on how much.
If you got it,
it depends on how much it costs.
You see, what's your cap for a good student then?
He's saying it don't.
It don't. You've literally said it don't. You told your sons as long as they do good in school,
they can have whatever they want.
They can have whatever
they want.
But
I still have a cap.
What's your cap?
I'm not exactly sure.
You got the number for the low, but not the high.
For the good student,
right? You got the number for the low.
Yeah, I don't know. Why is not fair?
That ain't right.
I don't know it because you literally gotta bring it to me.
Good students, we always get screwed.
How do you get screwed?
I don't know about
how you get screwed.
You got the straight A's. We might have to. Is it far? Is it far-fetched from the low cap? Would you say it's double, or would you say it's like slightly more?
I'm willing to get you exactly what you want within a certain because what if he come and say, "Daddy, I want a helicopter"? I want to look at his ass and say, "No."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on.
I got
you should go on Google and see how much it actually costs and the capabilities. Yeah. It might be within your price range. Things are changing.
You're right.
Things are changing now, Punk.
And that's I guess that's what I'm saying. I would have to literally see what it is that you want and how much that's gonna cost me. Because I could tell you can have whatever you want. Yes, I do really mean that. But I always tell them if I can. You know what I'm saying? Within means. And just because I got it don't mean I'm finna spend it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. You want something that costs $10,000 and I got 30 or 40. I'm not finna spend that $10,000 on you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. It just don't make sense to me. So I ain't saying it's a cap that's at the same, but I gotta know what's going on before I assess like what is it that you want and how much is going. I need to know before I say
said is 10,000 too.
Yeah, 10,000. I'm not spending 10,000 on Prom, bro.
Insane.
I'm not.
That's insanity.
I'm not.
10,000 that's craziness. That's a car.
For real, it is.
People spending it.
I'd rather buy you a car.
I'm just glad I wasn't going to prom in this day and age. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm glad it was very simple back then.
But that's the person. I feel like if I went on prom right now, my prom would have been simple. Cause I wouldn't have. That's how I believe that. I don't know. I don't feel. Never mind. Come on, next topic.
We were some.
Cause you finna tell me I'm lying or something.
This is different, sir.
I just don't think I'm that flashy. Like I would have wanted all of that.
Back then, everybody was simple in our time. I feel like if we went in this time, we gonna want that. We gonna want to put that stuff on for sure.
I just feel like I ain't that flashy and like I wanted all that. Like I don't really buy designer shit now and I can afford it. Like I just don't care. I buy what I like. If I like it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know that if I went on prom, I was gonna need to spend 10,000, 5,000.
He think just because he don't buy designer that mean he ain't flashy. But anyway, next topic.
Ain't that what make you flashy?
Nope.
What make you flashy?
Nope. Does your exes say something about you?
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, Punk. You jumping out the window. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, dude. It definitely say something about the person you were.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now if you change since then,
talk to me.
Which I hope if all your exes trash. But it says something about the person you were that you was either attracting these people or you felt like this about yourself that you kept dealing with whatever type of person that was.
Ooh.
Maya, what you think?
I agree wholeheartedly. I think it definitely does. Like he said, it shows where you were at mentally and where your boundaries, where your self-esteem, what you were willing to take at the time. But I don't judge people off of their exes. I think that's where people is wrong because people change. And with today's price might not be yesterday's price. So, but I do think it definitely does
give
you
something different.
Because people change. So you mean to tell me when you were
I'm being
like,
an
was
ass,
it Steve
don't
Jobs?
even-
Okay.
You know the stock market go up and down every
You know
day,
it does all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Minutes, seconds,
What
sir.
is it, Steve Jobs in his garage at some point? Like, don't play with him. You just know. But it does definitely tell you where that person was at that time for sure.
Oof.
Does your sneaky link say something about you?
Or the person you with?
Having a sneaky link in general say so. I'm just playing.
Do it say something about you or the person you with?
Does it say something about you?
Or the person that you with?
Ooh.
What you mean?
That's
What you mean, Punk?
Like if you're in a
That's
relationship,
the
do the
one.
sneaky link say something about you?
or the person
Or the
that
person
you
that you
with.
I know. But
it says something about both. Truly, if you really want to dive into it, because look, if it says something about you, the fact that you clearly aren't committed, so that's a character flaw in itself, and it says something about your partner because honestly, it don't say nothing about your partner. It only say something about you. If I'm keeping it a buck, because if you don't want to be with that person, leave that person. What you got a sneaky leak for? If they're lacking in a department,
that don't mean I don't want to be with them.
but
we all lack somewhere.
It's either you don't have the patience to allow them to change it, or you're not telling them what to change, or you don't want to wait like that's which is the same thing. It's lacking the patience for them to change it. So it's like either just leave that person and go about your day with your sneaky link and leave it be because it's not your person. So people just be wanting to have their cake and eat it too because there's no need to have a sneaky link. But I also am a firm believer and there's no need to cheat. So I don't know.
Punk, you got?
Nope.
When I said sneaky link, I was talking about if you were single, but that was an interesting take that y'all.
It's sneaky links when you single?
Shit, hell yeah. I would think so.
The fuck I'm sneaking and doing? I'm single.
That's true. What about sneaking?
I'm single. I ain't got no sneaky links.
You might not want nobody to know who you
it depends on who you talking to that you sneaking with. Not your boss. Not your boss.
I'm they sneaky link. They ain't my sneaky link. If I'm single, I ain't got no sneaky links. What I'm sneaking and doing?
I agree. Ain't no sneaky links when you single. You my thing.
I don't know about that, but we doing something. But you ain't my sneaky link.
You okay, Punk? You about to make us forget the main topic that you wanted to talk about, Michael Rainey.
My boy.
On a YouTuber's live stream. Go ahead, bro. You want to get on your soapbox?
I'm just on my. I'm just trying to figure out, right? Because I ain't heard a lot of people discussing this issue, and it's slightly hurtful.
Oh shit! Okay, go ahead.
Because it's just like the world don't care about men and what they go through. Because nobody is. I ain't gonna say nobody because I'm sure somebody, but it ain't a lot of bodies talking about this woman and what she did. And I ain't gonna say she should be locked up because that's up to him whether he wanted to press charges, whatever else. But I know if he did that to her on this live stream, the world would have been talking about cancel Michael Rainey. He would have got caught with charges and all this shit. And we chopped this up to she ain't never been around celebrities before. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, that's.
Are you serious? Like.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing about it.
Not a thing.
One little day, I saw one.
Yeah, it was like a quick touch and go.
And
for sure. It was a quick touch and go for sure.
When people act like they don't understand why men, especially black men, be feeling like we don't have no allies, even in our own women, because as much as y'all say black men hate black women, the fact that this man just got sexually assaulted on camera, y'all should have it should have been an uproar just like it would have been if it was one of y'all. And it's not.
Boy tried to kiss Suki Honda.
It was an uproar. It's just like it's never the same energy for y'all to want and lobby for equality as much as it is. Y'all don't be caring about equality when it come to certain shit. When it come to us.
I think you projecting.
Projecting what? We watched it.
Because I'm not.
See the clip
first.
in front of some
kids.
Very,
very clear. I would have pressed charges because you're not gonna play with me like that. Like you said, if the roles were reversed,
you wouldn't have had to. They would have been pressing charges for you.
But I also feel like you have to remember that what we see on social media and what we see on any type of televised anything, there's people who's pushing certain things. People were absolutely in an uproar. People were in the comments going crazy. Wasn't nobody giving her a pass. That was disturbing as hell. And to see him so uncomfortable, because some people, they laugh through their uncomfortability. They literally just smile through it. And you can tell he's mad uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and
he
it's
fucking like
you said,
and you can see him.
There's no excusing that. For 1 second, I don't believe that anybody should walk up on anybody and touch any part of their body without consent. Period. And the fact that you are able to do that so willy-nilly because he's a celebrity is ridiculous.
No, not because he's a celebrity. It ain't because he's a celebrity. It's because he's a man.
Probably because I'm sure she probably like, you find my great dream. Let me see what you got going on. But that's pedophile thinking, because you just don't do that to people. You think it in your thoughts.
Listen to what I'm saying though. You thinking that's a celebrity. This shit happened on the streets to regular people.
I mean,
and we can't.
To everybody,
men can't.
And women alike.
But
I think you pushed it when you said that whole black women don't support black men. That was dramatic.
On that shit.
That was dramatic.
Hold on, in the club, how many black women can walk up on a man and touch him however she wants to?
How often does it happen?
Often.
It don't. It do not.
You agree with that, Deuce?
I don't believe that.
You agree with that, Deuce?
Means because women are the ones chilling.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I feel like but every woman has also gotten groped. So let's keep this above.
Now, how many cases of men this shit happening have you heard about compared to women? That's exactly my point.
It's to me. I don't know. Now I don't have no statistics, but from what I see in my experience, it happens way more to women than to men.
If we said every man and you said every woman, then that's
I didn't never say every man and every woman.
We saying every man. This shit happens to regular people.
It does not happen to every man. Like this is dramatic.
That's like me saying it don't happen to every woman.
I don't think it's a women not protecting black men's issue. I don't think that, because when you look at any type of opinion, women are literally sympathizing with him. They feel for him. They are saying she needs to be jailed. There's none of that. I think it's not televised. I don't know why. I think the media didn't put it on the forefront. We saw YK Osiris. They put that everywhere. They plastered that through the roof.
Why?
I don't know.
Because we the villain.
We the villain. Can't ask us. You gonna blame black women for what they chose to put in our face?
Every story.
We can't say that. We empathize with Michael Rainey Jr. I'm 100. You cannot tell me there's one woman you can talk to that said that what she did was okay. You won't find it.
Cause I know women that done did exactly what she did. Did you just not hear this man say?
Yes. Do the same thing.
And the men that do it, y'all file cases. Not every but way more than men do.
Not every
time.
Way
more than men do.
Not every time.
Way more than men do.
And that's not our fault that y'all okay with being groped with. We not okay, so we say
what I'm literally telling you is we're not okay. However, there's no space for us to really go and say anything about it.
That's an individualized problem.
That's not individual.
Because why ain't you saying something? You can go to the precinct. You can go say something. You can file that report. Nobody's stopping you. It's open just like it is for women. Why do you feel like you can't voice your concerns about something that happened to you that was traumatizing?
Because we're not looked at like it's really the okay thing to do.
That's not our fault.
It's not your fault. That's my whole point. Sorry, black women. You went off on a rant with that one. Cool. However,
it's not our fault.
we can't as men, period, not even just black men, sexual assault, us talking about it is like, why would you care? And this is like years history of this shit. Boys being touched on by teachers, older women, all of that. Nothing is said about it. But when it's a younger woman and an older guy, it's talked about.
Blame y'all upbringing. Blame y'all leaders. Blame y'all male leaders that's teaching y'all that y'all are boys and y'all have to be strong and y'all can't say nothing. Don't blame the black women, because baby, I can tell you every black woman gonna protect her black son at every inch and every way. Y'all leadership is telling y'all that a boy can't cry, that a boy can't complain. That doesn't have nothing to do with us.
But then you saying, but statistically, we black households is what? Single mamas, the majority. Statistically, right? Ain't that what they say?
So you believe that the black woman is telling her black son not to cry?
You just said if we raised by black women, yes, absolutely. Be tough, be a man. Like, yeah, black women are telling little black boys that it's a cruel ass world out here. They telling us be tough. So it ain't our.
I can't attribute that to the black women, that y'all don't want to go and say and speak y'all peace and get y'all justice for the things that happen to y'all. You can't blame that on us.
I'm not blaming it on y'all, but what I'm saying is we can't. The way the world is set up, we
change the narrative. Then
if that shit happened to me, I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it. Shit like and I don't care what nobody. And I don't care what nobody feel about it. Y'all can call me whatever y'all want to. I'm making an example, shorty. No, this ain't that.
Cause if I was Mike Random mother, I would have been mad.
I'm doing it all. I'm doing it off principle that I believe in equality. Y'all want equality? Why is it okay for you to touch me like that, but I can't touch you like that?
It's not okay.
Exactly. So if somebody do it to me, no, I'm not misconstruing.
Nobody said it was okay. Who said it was okay? It
happens, and it's not talked about nearly as much as the opposite way. It's just not. That's just like Jaylen Brown, and he 26. The girl he dating, how old? Like 40 something?
She's a predator.
Nobody's talking about it.
But let's be a buck. Like we just said earlier, there are 42-year-old men who are dating 19 and 20-year-old women, and that's not talked about in the same demographic. Now, I don't agree with it.
That is talked about. We talk
about it, but it's accepted. It's accepted though. Is it not accepted?
I don't think it's.
You see who's the man that have the Playboy Bunny mansion with all them young girls? It's accepted. People know it. Elvis was married to a 14-year-old girl at 27. Like it's accepted for black women. It's accepted for. Well, yeah, you're right. Because I get locked up like a.
Exactly. Exactly.
But nobody's giving her a pass either. When you talk about women and you say, it do hit a little different.
She locked up?
No, she ain't locked up. He is a grown man that's willing to date that grown woman. Like, it's...
Well, she ain't nobody to counsel, I guess. But I just don't feel like the energy be the same, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I just don't feel like the energy be the same.
I mean, there are double standards when you're talking about certain things, but I don't think this is one of them. I think y'all need to start speaking up for yourselves. I think y'all need to stop putting
we get talked about. This man got to worry about being called sassy if he got an issue with somebody groping him. Cause everything a dude do is sassy. Nah,
he said that wasn't okay.
I know, and
you
he
can look at him and tell. You know when a person is uncomfortable. He looks.
Felt bad.
He and because we look at him like a child, even though I'm sure he's a grown man.
Now at this point.
He's a grown man.
I do be looking at him like
you look at him like damn, like, and she just like, oh, give me that. It's like, girl.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I'm finna go to the precinct.
There's kids around. It's just that shit was wild.
It's to me that's what made it real criminal. The fact that you did it in front of them cheering.
And then
take that mug shot.
I mean, unfortunately, like dude saying the brother who podcast or whatever it was saying like she ain't never been around celebrities and what I'm supposed to do. That's my sister. Like. Huh?
Be quiet.
Don't say nothing.
For her actions and be quiet.
Exactly. Like, don't say nothing.
Because that ain't what you say. You just be quiet and you let Mike Raden Jr. do whatever action he deems appropriate.
All right, y'all got one more topic in here?
I'm with whatever shit.
Good.
You know me.
They on fire. Trying to think, am I trying to be messy?
Yep.
He said, yeah, okay. Okay. I saw a meme on I don't know, Facebook or Instagram. It might have been a video, I'm not sure. But it said she would cheat if she gets bored with you. Facts or cap?
We gonna ask the woman.
You get bored, you're cheating.
I mean, man, these are such personalized questions.
Well, we're on the podcast and we generalize it.
We gonna generalize it?
We always generalize it.
Talking about our own.
You only talk about your personal shit if you feel like it.
I've met women who are like that. I've met women who will say, who are open to cheating. I met some they don't play. But I know also a lot of women that's more so I'm going to leave you or tell you to give you the opportunity to change. And if you don't want to change, then I'm gone. See,
what's wrong with the accept me for me?
No, I ain't no accept you for you.
Damn, I got to change.
Ain't no accept you
Why
for you.
Why you can't change to fit me?
No, because if we're talking about boredom, that means excitement is gone. That means excitement is not in the room with us. And we not about to do that.
You said excitement ain't in the room.
With
Are you
us,
talking about a
we're
specific
talking about
room?
Boredom.
Or
that
just,
means if I'm bored,
are we talking about the bedroom or are we talking about just period?
When I think when they say bored to cheat, right? We're talking about you getting so bored that you're cheating. That means you're not just bored in one compartment. Yeah, that means you're bored all around the board. That means you're not going out. That means in the bedroom, y'all probably not doing nothing exciting. That means y'all probably even having exciting conversations. You're just having a lackluster life. That's not something I'm about to get used to. So let's add some excitement. Now, am I going to cheat on you? Absolutely not.
Let's say cheat/leave.
I'm going to leave for sure.
So boredom is a reason to leave.
Absolutely. If you don't choose to make a change,
to make some excitement,
to bring some excitement, especially if I'm willing to be exciting with your ass.
What if you changed? What? Because if we've been
you change to lackluster, what do you do?
What if we been together and we? Nah, this some real shit. What if we been together and we've been doing these same things, and now you decide you want to do more? And you're not excited with what we've been doing. Now I have to change to fit that.
You compromise with your partner. You compromise with your partner.
But who's compromising? You or me?
Whoever is the one that needs to change.
Who needs to change? If you changed on me,
if you got bored, my husband comes to me and I'm married and he says, "Baby, I don't know. I just need some excitement. I feel like we are at a standstill. It's stagnant. I'm bored." I'm gonna say, well, shit, what you want to do? What you need to do? What we gonna do? I'm not gonna be like, well, you need to not want excitement. Stay in this boredom state. No, we grow together, we change together. You gotta know people aren't going to be in the same mind state that they are in for the rest of their days. So you choose to compromise. If you come to me and you tell me you bored, what can I do to change it? What you want me to go get some schoolgirl outfits? What you want to go rock climbing? What you want to do? And if I tell you I'm bored, I better be met with the same answer. Ain't no go back to how you was and we gonna live in this boredom for the rest of our days. No, Bookie, because you would get left like that for sure, Ski. Because that means you're not considering my mental state right now. That means you saying F me now because you said we was cool then. No, I want to know how to change now. You can change now. You wouldn't do that?
I wouldn't do what?
You wouldn't change if and this now I'm gonna say I ain't gonna personalize it. In general, do you believe they should change?
Because you asked them, I would.
If your wife told you, baby, y'all been together 10 years, baby, listen, I'm tired of waking up and doing this same routine, Bookie. We need to do something else because I'm getting bored. What's your response gonna be?
I'm a different type of nigga. Now I'm gonna be like, what you want to do? You gotta come.
Can you give an example of something a woman would want to do to spice up the relationship?
Oh, absolutely.
What would be a good little example?
First of all, we're going to start. We all love trips, right? We like to do things. Most women want to see a change or do something different. To me, it doesn't have to be so drastic of, oh, let's go rock climbing. It can just be changing up the routine. Like if you wake up and go to work every morning or whatever the case may be.
Like most humans do.
You know what I'm saying? You wake up and go to work every morning and you end up washing her car when you get off work, right? And you end up doing all that. What if you did something different today? What if you were able to, you got PTO, be able to come home and bring your wife flowers or bring her lunch or say, baby, let's go do this paint sip thing or whatever the case. It's just changing up the routine. Spontaneously. Okay, exactly. Yeah. I feel like that's what, because people get tired of doing the same routine. You want to do something different. Go get them glasses with that little tie and come in the bedroom acting a little different with your little voice on. Do something different. Just get a little, spice it up, you know? That's just me. What about you? What you think? What'd be different if you felt like you were bored in your relationship? How would you expect your wife to react to that?
How would I expect her to react to that?
Well, how would you like her?
How would I like her to react to that?
How would you like her to react? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baby, I'm with whatever shits. Cause that's my reaction.
Exactly.
I mean, wait. I got some things you would need though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. He know.
I can.
I'm about to say he know.
My life pretty spicy, thanks, baby.
Period. Period.
I can. I mean, I can speak for. Nah, I don't even want to say that because that's cliche. But I don't know, man. You just spice shit up how you spice it up.
Sometimes cliche is reality. Sometimes cliche is very much reality.
In this world of in this sexualized world that we live in these days, I feel like, well, not really, because I really don't care. But Y'all feel like a lot of dudes want threesomes these days, right?
A lot of dudes do be wanting threesomes.
All right, so your guy come to you like, yeah, we need to spice this shit up. I want a threesome.
I hope he don't say it like that.
That's a
Probably
hard no.
not.
It's a hard
no.
It's a go ahead and leave me, baby. Go ahead, leave me. Go ahead, baby. That's a non-negotiable. Go ahead and leave me, boo. It's a non-negotiable. Go ahead and leave me, baby. Go ahead. Ain't no unicorns over here. Go leave me.
You wouldn't be the unicorn. Oh, you said there
ain't no unicorns up in here. No.
But what if this is like, all right, y'all have been married for about 20 years.
I can't say.
Our older ages and
I've never been married 20 years.
Do you feel like you insecure?
You were just talking about this routine.
Are you insecure if he say he want one threesome and you're like, no?
Ain't no insecure. I'm gonna just be like, no.
Why not? That's a once in a lifetime
To me,
thing.
the bedroom is sacred.
That's a fantasy. Once in a lifetime thing.
Cause with your man, and what if a woman? This not me, but what if a woman say she want that train? I wanna take it from front end to back.
You better go do that shit, and I ain't around and don't know nothing about it, cause I ain't.
But
being
you okay
involved.
with that?
Did you hear what I said?
Oh, that's okay.
You better go do that.
No,
No, that ain't what it means. I don't want to know. You better go do that, and I never find out, and I ain't involved. I'll just nah.
But why don't you? What if she said, "I want you to be the third leg up in there, the second leg, really"?
No, we ain't doing it.
Exactly. Is that insecurity on your end, or is it a respect thing? Is it an intimacy thing? Is it a you are mine, I am yours? Why can't this be enough? Now, baby, when we talking about relations, I don't play that.
So why do that mean you not enough? Anyway,
no, that
we
means
ain't got to dive all into that.
You right. For some people, it don't mean because, like you said, some people likes the spontaneousness of the threesome in. But for me, I just look at it as more of an intimate thing that is singular. Well,
I feel
double really when you talk about two people. But for me, it's no. It's me, you, and that's it.
I feel you.
Smoke that'll slow them down. Y'all good. Okay, y'all done with that?
Yeah, I think so.
No threesomes for nobody, all right? That was awkward silence. There might be some threesomes somewhere. There might be some threesomes somewhere. That was awkward silence.
Not with me. They gonna get left.
Okay. All right. Follow the TikTok. Follow the YouTube. Instagram. Save it for the booth. Any final words?
No.
This was good.
It was.
Yeah, this was a good episode. Was there something I wanted to say? Not really. Y'all might go viral. If I post this quick, y'all might go viral. I don't know. We'll see. Peace out. I don't know. Any businesses? Anybody want to promote any businesses?
Not yet.
Okay. When we back, Punk? When you think we back?
Well, it's whatever for me.
Okay. Maya, hopefully I'll have you back soon.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay.
She might have enjoyed this too much.
Star in the making. Peace out.